Hi, JL. So I'm gonna wait for more people to come in. Guys, if you're here, please say hi. We'll just wait for people to start asking questions. Oh, very tiring day. Oh. Hi, Kevin Tan. Hello there. Hi, Jensen. See, I'm tired. See, have to put Yoko some more. Hi, Cyan Pal. Hello, Faris Sachi. Where's my cat? My cat is here. At home, no, well, yeah. Recently, my hair has been really difficult to manage. That's why this. Yeah. Okay, tidier now. It's interesting, right? This type of hat. Yeah. Less messy. But it's warm. Screw it. Yeah, all the octane booster works. They do. Just that, you know, we thought of bringing the octane boosters when we go Thailand for drives. And it seems like a good idea at first, but the thing is, right, when we go on these long distance drives, right, sometimes we refuel 2 times in a day. So it has become a hassle to carry umpteen amount of bottles of octane boosters to Thailand. Mike. And yeah, at the end we just screw it because you have your luggages, you have your things all scattered in the car. When it's a 2-week road trip, right? It's very, very difficult to have a dedicated place with multiple bottles of octane boosters. It's not realistic, to be honest. So at the end we just pump whatever we got. But at least what we tried previous, Shell's fuel is better in Thailand compared to PTT. PTT is bad, and but PTT station is our favorite. And then recently there's the last Enduro. There's this petrol station brand. I forgot that brand. They came out with 97, but it's only near the city area. When we go out of bounds, you just can't find 97. Yeah, Bangchak. Yeah, Bangchak introduced 97. It's like a big thing, you know, in Thailand. Wow, they have 97 now. Yeah. Even Thailand's 95 is worse than our 95. Yeah, you can totally feel it. The moment we come back from Thailand, I mean, I've been sticking to Shell, you know, in Thailand. You know, the moment I come back from Thailand, the first tank of fuel I fill up. After burn off the remaining ones, right? Oh, the car feel like, sport mode sudah balik. Right? So I miss out a lot of people. Let me say hi to everybody if I can. Hi Chun Wai, hi Faris Sachi, hi LSH Lee, hi Lawrence Wang, Ernest Chua, hello, Chris Lim, Kendrick Chi, Sylvian, Manoraj, Mohan, Bang Di Ke Qi. What is that? Faris Aion, yep, hello everybody. Sin Yong, Teck Hua Lim, Clement Koo, My Boy Dan, Kevin Tan already. JL. Yeah. Caltex Thailand, I didn't really chance upon it. Yeah. The reason we all go PTT because their stations are the best, are huge, a lot of food, 7-Eleven, and of course Amazon coffee, the best. I mean, okay. Okay, where do I start? What is the pros and cons of Sea Lion 7? I can't. Sea Lion 7, what is the 7 word? The one we got here is Sea Lion, right? What's with the 7? What is apa itu? Huh? The one in Malaysia is called Sea Lion 7. Oh, there's a 7 word at the back. I didn't bother. Why is it called a 7? I thought that thing is called Sea Lion. Sorry. Pros and cons. I can't really find much cons there, to be honest. Can you say the onboard navigation isn't as good as Google Maps? Does that count? And apart from, okay, it's a good looking car, but I personally, this design is not to my taste. I hope people can differentiate that. It's not my taste, but I know it's a good looking car. It's supposed to be a good looking car. Yeah. Other than that, I can't really. When I reviewed this car, right, even though I personally it's not to my personal liking in terms of its design, but when I drove the car, it is so comfortable, so well appointed, so spacious that I felt worried for my beloved German premium car industry. I mean, make no mistake, I love BBA. I know their history inside out, upside down. I studied their contributions to the car industry, the German car industry especially, and I salute and respect them so much. But I can't help but notice the people who have been exposed to Chinese cars will have a very, very hard time. Let's say your budget now is 200K. All right, you work hard, and then your next car, your budget is 400K. You are in trouble, bro. By the time when your budget is 400K, you look at cars that are 400K, right? You just look left, right, and center. You know, what is it that's better than what I had? That's a scary thing, because right after I returned the Sea Lion, I remember I got the Q8 e-tron, and it's Audi, my favorite brand. I love Audis. But I can't help, if you watch my video, my Q8 e-tron video, even though I love Audi, I want to be biased to Audi. I just found so many things about the interior that, yeah, I love Audis, but I spot so many things that are, how do I say? Yeah, interior build and all that is, I found many stuffs that could have been done better. Yeah. So yeah, I can't really tell any bad thing about the scene. I don't notice any bad execution apart from the screen rotating is a gimmick, in my opinion, but it's a very smart gimmick. All right. Something that only BYD has, BYD does. And when people go into the showroom, they sit into the car. When the salesman show them, whoa, the screen can rotate. Palm. Yeah. Deal is sealed. Yeah. Hi Bobby, how was your weekend drive? Well, these days when I go Genting, I really just drive slow and chill. So I went out with my son yesterday, and yeah, there's nobody there, which is nice. I miss those days because when I started going to Chin Sui, it's just me and my gang, 6 or 10 of us. That's it. Now it's like, wow. Yeah. Anyway. Hi Bobby, what happened to your RS6? Well, it's in the workshop. Ta-da! Where Audis belong. Okay, I usually don't. I don't chase my. I'm lucky enough to have a few cars to use. I don't chase my workshop, but maybe because I don't chase, so they also do the more uh urgent one first. I'm not the type. I saw one guy, right, one person, right, complaining on Facebook. You see, these kind of people, right, really, you got them to buy your brand, right, and then these idiots who almost have no ownership experience of cars that are a little bit more complicated. Probably they came from, I don't know, Brodois or what. I mean, Brodois, Vios City, these kind of cars have nothing to go wrong. They have nothing to go wrong, right? Uh, they have an infotainment system that isn't connected to the rest of the car. It's basically an analog car. You know, modern cars like the Chinese cars, everything is connected to the central ECU, and then central ECU has a screen for you to interact with everything else. It's a different type of architecture, and these type of cars are more complicated, right? So, what is that? Why do I get an OTP? Hello, 2269，对吗？ Yeah, so my wife went drinking with friends and used my points to claim stuffs. The OTP sent to my phone. Icon. Yeah, so my RS6 should be done, but I'm not in urgent of taking it back because I think when I got back my RS6, my RS6 has been gone for so long, right? And throughout this period, I've been testing so many EVs, right?
Yeah.
There was a time where I was driving the car and I'm like, oh yeah, the Sea Lion. I was driving the Sea Lion. I'm like, fuck man, this thing accelerates like my RS6. Doesn't need maintenance. Doesn't need 6,630 ringgit road tax. And nothing to go wrong.
Yeah.
And slightly more spacious than my RS6. It's like, why AMG RS even exists now
Yeah.
in the world of these type of cars? It is crazy. It is crazy. The other day I was driving the Volvo EX30.
Yep.
Bro, the car handles like a dream way. That thing is like an electric Golf R.
Wow.
If I'm Volvo selling that car, right, I wouldn't give it colors like, crayon blue, light yellow. No, I will give it full black Darth Vader shit, spoiler, gold color calipers, right? And no lah, JL, the OTP people use already. It's a restaurant OTP lah. Okay, it's not some Bitcoin shit. Anyway, yeah. So it is. I am now in a very conflicting. Okay, at least you got Onyx Black. I'm in a very conflicting moment of time whereby I'm really questioning the old romanticism with internal combustion engine. Is it overrated? Right?
Yep.
I'm in that zone now after driving so many EVs, right? And I also begin to develop the understanding, the senses of sensing, this one behaves a little bit different. The way it accelerates, the way it goes off throttle, on throttle during adaptive cruise control and all that, because it's very easy to stand beside a car and say that, oh, this car has 530 horsepower, it has adaptive cruise control with lane keep assist.
Yeah.
You think all of them are equal? No, that's why I made it a point now when I test cars, right? I really made it a point to test the car's adaptive cruise control. Adaptive cruise control's most important time is when someone is cutting in front of you.
Oh, yes. Agreed.
And also during traffic jam, how
Yeah.
the car behaves, as in rolling off itself, and then when it comes to a stop, does it
Yeah.
jerk you? Like, I love the EMEA, but even though the EMEA is in the same group as Volvo, as Proton, as the others, Smart la, Zeekr la, and all that, right? The EMEA's on-off brakes when it comes to traffic jam assist isn't as well calibrated as the one in the Zeekr 009. So there's a lot of small little stuffs that I begin to develop to feel, and then okay, someone asking MG Cyberster or a ND3 MX5 for driving fun. Well, the Cyberster will leave the MX5 for good in terms of speed, but in terms of sheer lightweight fun, I don't think EVs can do it, lah. Right?
No.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say sports cars should be done for. I say the RS, AMG, and the Ms, because these buggers are all 2-ton animals now, right? They are all 2-tonners now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I don't know.
I think
Which car will you sell to get your Lotus Emira? I never wanted an Emira. Yeah. Emea, I like it. Emea, I like it a lot. Emea drives really, really well for a big, huge EV. The Emea drives really, really well. Before you reach the limit, okay, I didn't go to the limit. In electric cars, it's scary. But when I drive the car, when I go into a not high speed band, it's a reducing reducing radius band at the kind of 50-60 km/h speed. I notice the car rotates around me, which is very nice. The feel is very nice. It's a type of organic feel.
Yes.
Yeah. So
not easy to do in an EV.
Yeah. So that is pretty good. JL asked a comparison between. Okay, the thing is, I haven't driven the Denza D9. I also haven't driven the Xpeng X9. So I also, like you, I also watch a lot of comparison video from China, and yeah, we'll see. But I think they're all good because the competition is Alphard. So I drove the new Alphard, which is an improvement over the previous one, but it's not huge. It's not huge. It's just that they found more places to soften up in the interior. Basically, what would have been left as plastic in the past, they put a layer of foam and leather on top. They covered more. They covered more areas with sponge and leather. That's it.
More soft touch.
A little bit better in soundproofing, but it was also because it's now a 2.4 turbo, and is there still a 3.5 V6 con? No more.
No, the 2.4 turbo is meant to replace the 3.5.
Shit,
The alternative is the 2.5. It's a 2.5 4-cylinder. Yeah.
So because the thing with the 2.4 turbo, right, con.
Yeah.
But I stay in Taman Desa, right? A lot of hills.
Yeah.
So if I want the engine to be quiet and smooth, I try not to boost the turbo. When the turbo doesn't boost, I don't feel like I can overtake the mighty next to me rolling uphill.
Alamak.
And then
the turbo,
really
so obvious one.
Obvious. And then when I throttle more, the turbo comes in, I will spin.
Oh no. That is such an un-alpha driving experience.
A few times. It's annoying when another car with you side by side at same speed.
Yeah.
Right? Either you let
the
the car overtake you or you overtake him, right? It's better to be staggered, right? driving safe,
Yeah,
safer
correct,
also.
correct. Yes, yes.
So I was like, wait, shit, I'm in a same street. Okay, I tekan more. I tekan, the turbo comes in.
Oh, and
And then,
it's CVT, right?
yeah. Then,
Ayo.
like that, lor. But uphill, front wheel drive, what to do, right? So,
Mm,
so it's different from the 3.5. 3.5 is smooth, has a lot of torque, and then
yeah,
it just roll up,
yeah.
right, easily.
I know this one is 8 speed, bro.
And then I'm serious. That's
Yeah,
my. I've been driving it for 3-4 days, and then the
yeah,
2.5 may not enough power. So you whack
correct.
also, it wouldn't wheel spin. It would just scream, right? It wouldn't wheel spin. It would just scream.
Yeah. No way lah.
And then you go up. Yeah, lor. But at the end of the day, I still think Alpha has its merits because first of all, right, let's be fair to the Alpha. They pay taxes,
Mm,
right? The Chinese electrics don't. They are tax free.
yep,
So you cannot compare. Wow, Toyota for this price you're not giving, but hey, bro, half of it is taxes, excise
yeah, man.
duties, and import duties
Yeah,
and all that. So you have to be
yeah,
fair. Imagine your Chinese EVs are what 250,000, 300,000, and then a brand new Toyota Alphard from Toyota is 260,000. Ha ha.
yeah. Different story.
Different story, bro. Right?
Yeah,
It got
the
taxed,
price.
so it ends up 500 plus. So let's be fair. Another thing is, I have to give credit where it's due. It's able to deliver that kind of comfort and
Mhm.
ride and handling, which is not bad at all. Alphard handles really well for a big van using coil suspensions. They are
Wow.
trouble-free, right?
Yes,
Coil
yes.
springs are trouble-free. I tell you
I
what,
think the Chinese are all on ASAS.
air suspension. I tell you what, people who have a budget of 250,000 to buy a car, right, may not have the budget to replace all 4 air suspension.
Correct.
I'm not sure how much the Chinese are charging for air suspension. Let's say even if they charge 5 or 6K per corner, it will still be a 24 grand replacement bill,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Someone who
Yeah.
buys a 250,000 car paying 3,000 ringgit per month may not be ready for that kind of expenses.
You don't have to look far, you know. I mean, even you just look at the C class, the C class PHEV buyers.
Yeah.
You know, those people, even for them, they are already feeling the pain when the ASAS gone already. Much less those people. And it's the same price point.
Yeah.
It's the same price point, right? C class PHEV.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
Ravin Dimani said the tax for Japanese cars is 90% plus 10. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So let's be fair to the Alphard, okay? I think the comparison would be, I think the Chinese are chipping away from the recon dealers, not Toyota Malaysia.
That's for sure.
I think because Malaysians have gotten so accustomed to recon cars, right? People treat buying recon as if they're buying a new car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think BMW, Toyota, their sales are not affected. It's the recon dealers that would have feel.
I mean, I don't think they sell many anyway, Yeah. But again, going into the car after testing so many Chinese cars, right? Suddenly go back to a top-notch Japanese luxury car, then it reveals itself lah. Japanese, they have their own mindset when it comes to cars fit and finish, and it can no longer be compared to the Chinese.
No.
Chinese, because Chinese, they look up to Germans. You see, the Korean car industry was developed following the Japanese.
Yes.
But the Chinese car industry was developed following the Germans.
Correct.
It's very different. Their ideology is totally different. The way they design, how their fit and finish works, how their interior fittings, what type of plastic and all that, right? The whole ideology is different. The Chinese do not follow the Japanese one. They follow the Germans.
Yeah. In fact, I would say, right, we said in so many Chinese cars, I really struggle to tell the difference between one another because the driving experience, the the ambience inside, they all feel, consistently very similar levels of quality.
That's the thing. The competition over there is so crazy that you have to be at that level. If not, you can't play at all. There is no playing field for you if you're not at that level, if you're not operating at that level. You know?
Yeah, no. Mm.
Oh, well, it remains to be seen because now is the true explosion of EVs. And we'll see the next few years how would that be.
Yeah.
Because China's EV exploded at the time when they begin starting to, the EV everything. They don't really care about how good the drivetrains work, how safe the batteries are and all that. They just EV everything,
Yeah.
following the policies.
Mm.
And of course, their first, second, third batch, they have a lot of bad cars over there.
Mm-hmm.
But those that arrive here, which is already one generation behind what they have over there,
Mm-hmm.
is already very good. It's already better than what the competition have, the current competition of Germans and all that.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how would Malaysians react when the next batch of Chinese cars arrive Malaysia, which is what they have currently there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine a car in the Honda Civic category having soft closed doors,
And what else?
air suspension, soft closed doors,
Wow.
massaging seats,
Wow.
and a C segment sedan where the front seat can fully collapse and roll and slide into the footwell, and then the rear back seat slides down to become an executive seat in a C segment car.
What the?
Yeah. That's before you whip out the karaoke mic from your door bin. That comes with the car. I tell
I
you.
had a conversation,
No.
with Jerry of Flori a couple of years back.
Yeah.
And he said, electric powertrains are basically, right, democratized car making for everybody. So, the your main cost is actually the battery, right? A motor is a motor lah, right?
Yeah.
So allows them the freedom, the budget, and the bandwidth, right, to really focus their resources to impress you with the design, to impress you with the interior, because the powertrain development is significantly simplified.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy when if some, I mean, because I can read Chinese, so I have Douyin, the China version of TikTok, right? I see their current crop of cars over there is crazy. But of course, the more things you have in a car, the more stuffs may go wrong lah. But then that is like an equalizer, because when you go from ICE to EV, you already have a lot less on maintenance. So
Correct.
then you think about it. Oh, I need to spend money on my alternator, my fuel pump, my whatever pump, this pump, that pump. All these things you cannot see one. Versus the future, the incoming future. Oh, I need to spend on my soft closed door, things that you can see. I need to spend on my massage seats. One of the massage rollers went off. That may be the future.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact, I think that the future is that these cars, right, will become more and more disposable.
Yeah. And then batteries are getting better and better.
Yeah.
Right? They last longer and longer. They no longer deteriorate that fast. And I think I saw, where was it that the report came, like 8-9 years later, the batteries still retain about 70% of their charge, which is not bad. And then you have players like GAC, right? Straight up telling you, if the battery is below 70%, we will replace you with a new battery. That is our warranty plan.
Win liao.
Right. Oh, this thing I have to say, now that we touched on that, sorry guys, I know that there's a lot of questions.
Yes.
At first, right, when I heard GAC is bringing in the PHEV, I was like, why do they even bother to bring a PHEV for this segment?
Yeah.
I always say, if your budget is about 140, 150K, you want a car that, that is, petrol combustion, yada, right?
Correct.
Then moreover, plug-in hybrids, when the battery goes out, the fuel consumption will go up, yada, and all that, right?
Mhm.
I tell you, bro,
Mhm.
I came off so I wasn't expecting this PHEV to be like that.
Yeah.
It literally blew my mind. Okay,
Wow.
I am a PHEV owner. I
Yep.
know a lot of people who owns PHEV, plug-in hybrids, right?
Yep.
And we know the standard plug-in hybrids, the Germans, right? I mean, I
Mhm.
don't think Japanese has any plug-in hybrids.
No. No, they are
Okay,
not. Yeah.
okay, Con. Plug-in hybrids, right? When your battery runs out,
Mm.
the consumption is high.
Yes. Yes.
And the craziest one is the 3 liter, the BMW 3
Yes.
liter X5.
Yeah.
When the battery runs out, it is actually rather thirsty.
Yeah. Even the Volvo also.
Yeah, Volvo also thirsty, but that one is a 3 liter versus a 2 liter. Okay, this JQ PHEV, right? When we got the car, when we
Yep.
got the car from them, the test car,
Mhm.
the battery had 20% left.
Mhm.
Okay. And I heard this from GCMA because he took the car
Yeah.
before I did. He told me, bro, this plug-in hybrid is weird. I was like, why? It never depletes. I was like, how? He said, I don't know. Okay, did you force charge it? I did not try to. Interesting. So I came off with that mindset. So when I got the car, right? Okay, let's not charge the car. We'll see
Mm.
how,
Mm.
right? And I just drove the car. So the I first day, right? Okay, it's like Chinese cars. You walk up to the car and then the car unlock itself, right? Open the
Mm.
door, you go in, and then the PHEV, the gear lever is on the steering, right?
Correct.
So I went out, open the doors, the aircon already blasting. I close the door, I put it to D. I can roll off already. No
Mm.
engine sound, nothing.
Okay.
It's like an EV, right?
Mm.
And I just drive. I drive to Puncak Alam to meet a friend.
Mm.
He also have a plug-in hybrid lah. So
Mhm.
since I was meeting him, I let him have the car, experience it also. So I drove all the way there. The battery, 21%. Okay, never mind.
Mm.
Throughout the entire journey, I
Mhm.
do not know when did the engine came in, when did it go out.
What?
Yes, and the drive is so smooth. I don't even care whether it's a dual clutch or a torque converter or a whatever gearbox.
Wow.
I realize I treat it like an EV because I
Mhm.
just drive and it's smooth. It goes
Mhm.
there. And
Mhm.
then my average fuel consumption is 2.7 liters per 100 km.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Wow.
And the
For with
next day,
20% battery.
yes. And when I got there, it's 21%,
Eh,
bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The handling is not a makan. Okay. I didn't.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
basically
Yep.
the soft steering. The chassis is not bad. I throw it
Mm.
into a bend. It doesn't understeer. It just goes in. But the
Mm.
steering, you feel nothing. Absolutely nothing. Whether at 30
Mm.
kmh or 80 kmh, it weighs the same.
Yeah.
So I just put it to sport mode, and then then when you corner that time, you don't really know what the steering is doing, so you tend to correct a bit like that.
Mm.
It's not like the
Mhm.
BMW steering where you turn and then it sits really well.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know the the force is dependent on how hard you corner, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
BMWs do that.
Correct.
Yeah. Anyway, then the next day I got the car back.
Yeah.
I try to whack the car. I keep whacking the throttle, like go full throttle, blast full throttle, right? My fuel consumption went up to 3.5 liters per 100 km. And my battery charge is still around 21, 22.
That's crazy.
And then the next day, I continue whacking the car. The fuel consumption went up to 4.4 liters per 100 km.
What?
And the battery charge is still around 2021.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like, what the
And
heck? The only time that battery power went below 20%
uh,
is when I stopped the car in front of my house
uh,
with the aircon blasting because it's a very hot day and there's no tinting on the car.
mhm.
and I did my almost 1 hour walk around review of the car. That is
Wow.
the only time it went below 20%.
Wow, the
I am
battery management.
it is so advanced. I did
Hey,
not
Tana.
know,
Hey
I
guys, can you
did
hear
not,
me?
hi Dana, yeah, we can hear you.
Hey,
I did not expect that, coming from someone who I think I rather know EVs. My mindset was the old plug-in hybrid mindset.
yes.
Oh, you have your electric charge. Once you finish it, your engine will come in and then high fuel consumption.
Oh, yes.
I
Yes.
approach it like that, but this thing is a totally different thing. It is a plug-in hybrid that I managed to use it like an EV. It is so smooth that I do not really hear when the engine comes in or goes away. I do not care what gearbox it has because it just has power all the time at any speed,
Wow.
and then the batteries never deplete. Mind blowing way.
Back in Enduro 2018, I drove
Yeah,
the Volvo XC. The time we got the cars from Mercedes and Volvo, right? So I drove the XC60 on my way the whole journey back. Right? I think I was refueling the car every 300 kilometers or so.
yeah. When your battery runs out, it's very thirsty. That's how
It was,
plug-in hybrids are.
it, I think it was doing something like 12 or 15, 12, somewhere between 12 to 15 liters per 100 kilometers.
Hmm.
Yeah, it
Tana,
was
we're
quite
talking
thirsty.
about the JQ PHEV.
Yeah, I can't figure it
For
out.
for
It's a,
4 days,
hmm,
For 4 days, I did not charge the car. When I
hmm,
got the car, it was 20%.
hmm.
When I returned the car, it is 21% battery.
I saw the fact it does like 1,000 kilometers. I saw the review, the write up, for any plug-in hybrid to do 1,000 km. That's impressive.
Without refueling and without recharging, right?
Yeah, I mean that means something. That means it's not just your typical hybrid, lah. There's more regen work going on there that we don't see. You know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And you guys go check out BYD's DMI plug-in hybrid. Okay.
Uh-huh.
When the DMI came out, BYD straight up claimed this car can do 2,200 km per full tank full charge.
Crazy.
All right.
That's
And then a lot of people tested the car. They managed to squeeze out 2,400 km.
Yeah.
oh,
And within 2 months, BYD, Toyota flew over and signed a contract with BYD to license this technology.
But I think Bobby also
Yes, yes.
maybe part of the reason why they are good is because all the hybrid are built from an ICE platform.
I mean, Chinese are
You know,
never
like
known to be good with their ICEs. They are not good with their engine. When it's pure ICE, they can't beat the Germans or the Japanese, right?
yeah,
But they are good with electric drivetrain.
correct.
I just did not realize they are that good
Mm,
yeah.
because it is mind blowing.
mm.
It is
Crazy.
mind blowing.
Yeah.
Let's say I think it's like because they're so good in EV technology. Whenever they do any hybrid systems or any integration software, getting the best hardware to because it's like I think their playground. They go and put everything
Yeah,
together.
yeah. But Tana, it's not logic where when I got the car, it's 20% charge.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I drove all the way from my place to Puncak Alam. I just
Hmm?
drive it normal. I speed, I overtake, I do my thing, and it's so smooth. And then when I got there, it has 21% charge, and my fuel consumption average is 2.7 liters per 100 km.
Yeah. I mean, there are hybrids which charge while you drive. That is.
I know, but it
Yeah.
violates the fundamentals of the
Mm.
laws of thermodynamics,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
It's like when a Volvo claims 2 point something liters per kilometer is on full charge, like you get there, like
Yeah. A lot of
not when the battery is not there.
Exactly. So anyway, I just want to tell people this. Okay, me, someone from the industry, have tested so many cars, it blew my mind, and I
Mm.
do not
Yeah.
understand how they do it. You know, so that's that it. And then to know that there is another technology out there from BYD called DMI that is able to squeeze another 1,000 km out of it is mad. And can I say that should be for the interim period, the future, if they are reliable, lah. right? We do not know yet because all these are new. So let's hope they are reliable. Okay. Okay, let's sorry for the long conversation, but I hope you guys get something out of it.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to share it because you have no way to experience what I experienced on a standard test drive. It is
No way.
impossible.
No
When
way.
I drove the car out during the launch at Santo Depot, right?
Yeah.
My mind is, oh, plug-in hybrid, powerful, 500 Newton meters of torque, 347 horsepower. Then I try to whack the car, whack, whack, whack. It's like, okay, yeah, it's fast, but it's not that fast, you know? But I didn't realize it's the crazy thing behind. So I don't understand. I don't understand.
They've got
Okay?
other tricks up their sleeve.
Yeah. And it's crazy. Okay, sorry, I just quickly run through some questions. Planning to sell 2012 Alpha to buy a newer one. Also, my Q5, just not sure what car to buy to replace the Q5. What is your budget?
Yeah.
What is your budget? Since both cars are very old, you know, I think how we can help you is not to advise you the whole consideration process. You do your consideration process, you come up with a few choices. Then, if we have driven the car, we will share with you some of the things that maybe we know that you don't. So that's about it. Okay. Yeah. What is this? Talk me out of buying a C43 AMG. It's the facelift. It's okay. M340i is currently out of budget, and my wife doesn't like how it looks. Well, bro, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the wife likes how the C class looks, you buy the C class.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though the M340i is the better car. Right? None of us married the most beautiful woman in the world, right? Even though I think mine should be, but something perfect is out there, but we get what we get. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Recently just purchased a 530e additional insurance, 3,000 a year, which cover battery hybrid system. No, then you think it's a right move? 3,000 a year. What year is your 530e? What year is your 530e? All right. I don't think 3,000, I presume you are from Singapore. I don't think 3,000 Sing dollar a year to cover battery hybrid system engine gearbox is cheap. I don't think so. If your 530e has no issues and is not very old, don't spend this kind of silly money. Yeah.
Not
If
cheap,
they work, they work. It's not cheap.
But
3,000 a year, really.
okay, what?
1 year. Okay,
Yeah.
let's say the 530e is a 4-year-old car.
Yeah.
What need you have to
One
have this?
one battery cell is 5 to 6K. 5 cells is about 30K. Chances
Yeah,
for it
but
happening is probably 20% chance that for it to happen is there.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
a lot of
very common people change during the warranty period. It's a common thing,
But the
Mm.
the main question to ask is who is underwriting this insurance? That's
Yeah. How
Mm.
old is your car? If it's not that
Mm.
old, if it works well, it functions well, don't waste this kind of money. There are many, many, many BMW hybrid owners where their cars don't have problems. They drive to 120, 140,000 km. Many of them out there. All right. If
Yeah.
you're the lucky ones, no point paying 3,000 a year on this. All right. So I was looking for a blah 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 blah. How is your experience with E36 versus E90? Blah blah blah. E90 way easier to maintain than E36.
Especially diesel.
Yeah, my friend Rachun me with E36. This car fundamental things to maintain. So
Kendrick,
I think you go with E90 better.
especially since you're looking at diesel, right? If
And
E90
ask your friend to fuck off.
yeah.
Yeah. No
Tara, you
such
have any
thing.
input?
Pardon?
You have any input? You fix both these cars?
The thing is, both cars
Not
are not
not
equal years.
Yeah.
not a comparable car.
Yeah.
You can't compare the car. I like my E90 as a daily. I liked my E36 as that occasional
Sport,
car.
yeah.
If you try to buy E36 and try to restore to perfectness, You're asking for too much lah. You use it as a tool, you abuse it, you drift it. Belanja got problem, okay, park aside, repair it, drive it. That's what
Mm.
it is like, no?
His aim is less maintenance.
Yeah. I mean, if less maintenance,
Mm.
I think both can come and hit you hard. E90 water pump not cheap.
Yep.
E96 as I say cheap. Everything from radiator to sensors and the E90 can be expensive. But same thing, E36 sometimes you can't get the parts. You got to buy used parts and then
Yep.
can then keep replacing them.
Mm.
So there is no right or wrong like this kind of cars, you know. But they are worth the money you spend for what it gives you. E36 driver's car, very light. You push the car hard. Car brake, okay, too bad. Another 3-4K, put new engine in, jalan. You know, E90 you can't do the same. You know,
Yeah.
so there are two different things lah, two different purposes lah. You know, comparing your slipper to a running shoe is different. It's not comparison.
I have two colleagues, one with E90, one with E36. E36 still having problem. E90, no problem. Okay. Newer car, it's a much newer
I think
car. It's two
I think
generations
also
newer.
the mentality of the user of the E36.
Well, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, Tana, there's no need to defend an E36. I know it's a fun
No,
car, but it's a shit
I'm not
car to
defending.
maintain.
I'm not defending.
No,
If you get something, let's say that's old, 30 years old, and you want
yes,
it to be
no. It will
mindset.
cost a lot of money to have an E36 to be in, reasonable condition. It's gonna cost a lot of money. E90, you still can get a lot that is, in running conditions. That's my belief. So that's why, even though I kind of like the two-door E36 generation, I never dared to.
I
I
mean,
never dared to.
you buy an E90 and you said full on suspension, full on leaks, full on. I was talking to Kwan the other day. 20-30K is easy.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, but these are newer cars. There are more people driving these cars out there that are in reasonable condition compared to E36s. And E36 that are in good condition, they won't sell you at the price of a E90. They will
That's
sell you at a much higher price than an E90. People who
About the
have dropped
same.
in a lot of money, yeah, if they have dropped in a lot of money, right, they won't let go on, because these are already people like you. You don't need 30K, bro. You don't need 30K. So
No,
that's how
all
I
thing is
see it. Lah.
they are different car, different purpose lah. Don't look comparison lah.
I know, but that's his scenario here. He's
Mm.
asking, he wanted an E90. His friend is trying to tell him, buy E36, easier to
Yeah.
maintain.
no,
No,
that's the wrong. That I agree with Bobby. That is the wrong reason to
no,
buy an E36. That's the wrong
exactly.
reason to buy an E36. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I know E36 is fun. It's nice, and
Yeah.
I like the design of E36 more. But I
But
scared.
no lah. Actually, E36 is not scary. But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's probably the least problem car to maintain like,
But
actually.
the
But
E90 would be the
your expectation must be lowered. That's
Yeah.
all.
yeah.
The okay, these old Beamers, the one I'm willing to buy and willing to spend money is E39 only.
Well,
Because it's
E39,
beautiful.
but E39 will have more gremlins than an E36. Constant thing will go on, and I have one. I love it. I'm telling you, it's like constantly, you know.
Yeah,
It's like that one, like, no, it's not comparable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
moving along.
Yeah.
I think Eugene said the right thing for people I think
Between
he said
E90
the
and E36. Yeah, Eugene, the top comment.
yeah. For people with
Safer
less
choice.
experience, it will be a scary ownership. Yeah, safer choice will be something newer. So, you can easily spend upwards on money that you can buy a F30 off. You know, easily.
Yep.
F30 now can be had for like what, 30-40K.
Mm.
Can you get a F30 for 40K?
The
31.
better engine choices are still 40K upwards lah. But I think I saw a 328 going for 40 plus.
They should be there already.
Cash buy lah, of course. At that
Yeah,
price.
you might as well go after F30.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Ooh.
It's not for beginners. not for beginners.
Wow, okay, low 40s already. Eh.
Yeah.
If you're okay with Rotex 630, I think it's a good budget, but buy now. You know?
Yeah.
E63, ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, minus the
Mr.
dashboard.
Mr. Zen, I don't think a Mazda 2 hatchback from 2015 is even worth 36, 38K. The problem with that car is that it is very, very small.
You will outgrow it very
Yeah,
fast.
you will outgrow it very, very fast. And a new Axia is 40 over 1,000. If that is your budget, right, can you buy a used Myvi? You're better off with a used Myvi.
Newer,
Or, yeah, you're better off with
better value with that.
Myvi,
But
at least the size of the car and all that, is decent. Yeah,
but Myvis also, their value retention is very strong. One. You don't
very,
be
very
surprised,
strong. So
you
if
don't be,
this is your budget, then you buy a Myvi, okay?
but you don't be surprised that a 40,000 Myvi, right, isn't a very new car.
Mm. 330i LCI for 240K. What is a SDAS, a SDAS? Oh, Sam Darby Auto
Time W,
Selection. 240K. Can get M340i or not now?
wow.
Can
If you
get
can get
M340i,
M340i,
right?
of course, M340i is a much better idea.
Yeah. This one, I would say all three of us will vote for M3 Touring lah. Right, Tana? Audi man.
I mean, empty touring is more is something else lah.
Right. But it's so
Yeah.
expensive. It is so expensive. It's 800,000.
Mm.
Yeah.
Having seen one in person, I've never.
I've only seen dealer ads.
I think I saw people post.
Oh, 600, 700 now. Okay.
I'm still looking at M340i. The cheapest I see listed is 266.
No,
Oh,
like
someone said there is a Mazda PHEV now.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All the wagons I see looks good. Then I drive it. I don't know. It looks good,
Well,
lah.
it's not a sports car.
Yeah, it looks good, lah.
Mm. Camrys are reliable and very nice to drive. Very, very nice to drive.
Are they 200K nice? That's the question.
Well, no longer cheap.
Yeah. Well, yeah, nothing in that segment at below. That segment is already at that price.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, due to inflation.
yeah. Wow, it looks like that now. Is this the Malaysia website? Oh, yeah, RM221. Hey, this car launched already. I didn't know it. I didn't even know the car launched already. Wait. Did they do a launch con?
I wasn't there if they did.
Oh my god. Ayo. Once is the king, when Camry is launched, like everyone buys one. Now is now even Toyota don't really by the way launch the car.
Oh, it was launched
Okay
in
lah. Huh? Sorry?
launched in December.
221,000. Wow, very sporty looking, very good looking way.
Yeah.
Can you change a crown badge when you buy it? It looks like the crown. Okay lah. I mean, it's a Camry. It's a Camry. You know?
The what you call that? The 2.5 is 221. The hybrid is 248.
Okay. I think the dynamic force engine quite good, right?
Yeah. It's the dynamic force engine, so it's no longer the old AR series engine, which the Wellfire is still using.
Well, Mr. Cyan Pal, usually when they launch a Camry, they will do an event. They will invite us, right?
Hey,
It's like, huh? Sorry?
No, go back to just now the angle. I saw Celica GT4.
What's that? What?
This look of the Camry is sort of like give me Celica GT4 vibes.
Is it? Oh, yeah, there's a little bit, but it looks more like the current new design language, starting from the Toyota Crown and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was launched at the KL IMS event. Ah, so many cars were launched there. So I didn't bother to go to the event, so I didn't know. Ouch. And I don't think there is even a rostrum on test drive because I don't know. If there is, then we'll be able to drive it and probably share it with you guys. But
Mm.
you can never go wrong with a Camry, lah. Huh?
Yeah.
Put it that way, lah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Camry is one of those cars where it's actually quite safe even to buy the hybrid.
Yeah. Well, it's a looker, way. It's good
Yeah.
looking, way. It's very good looking. Guys, buy this and change the the word behind Camry. Change it to Crown, and then your logo all change to Crown.
Ganmuri.
Mm. Yeah, because the meaning of Camry is crown.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, crown, the crown in Japanese word is called kanmuri. Kanmuri.
Eugene
So
said,
they speed up Camry, become Camry. That's how the name came about. That's how the Camry name came from. It came from the word crown, pronounced in Japanese.
look at what Eugene said, Toyota Purosange.
Yeah. Should I buy a 2014 GTR, hoping the price will appreciate?
Not sure
I'm not
about
sure.
appreciation, but
It will take
won't
a
depreciate.
very, very, very long time. Okay. It will take a very, 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 very long time. And I don't think Nissan, under whoever's ownership, will can the GTR because it is so important to that brand.
Yeah.
All right. So there are so many GTRs around the world. So I don't think you'll be able to buy one now at what 200,000-300,000 and hoping the price will go up.
No.
It will take a much longer time for that to happen if they don't release a new GTR.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi for the same budget, Z4 or Supra, Z4. Oh, this one is interesting, Dana. S90 T8 or BMW 740 LE 2017. There's no challenge, even though I love the S90, but
It's a 7 Series.
the
Different
7
class.
Series, yeah, the 7 Series is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as pretty as the Volvo S90, but it is altogether a totally different thing. You just need to sit in the back seat of the S90 and then you go into the back seat of the 7 Series. It's a totally different experience. One is, pardon me, economy. One is business.
I don't even like the sitting of the driver's seat on the S90
Oh, really?
because of the center tunnel. It's too high up. You feel your leg on the left hand side kind of hits the tunnel there. I don't feel as spacious sitting in the S90 to drive the car. 740E feels spacious to drive.
Yeah, because Volvo puts the battery in the middle of the car,
Yep.
the safest place. All right.
Yeah. King Wai Chan asked this question: 630i GT versus E350. He asked twice. I
I
think
will
the
definitely pick the 6 Series.
6 GT. Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely pick the 6 GT. It's a much better car to drive, to sit in, but the interior not as pretty as the Mercedes lah.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, the 6 GT, right? The 6 GT owner is probably struggling to sell the car, so you can tekan the plug a bit harder versus the E class.
Already tekan already. Is it 160K versus 200K?
One thing I
Yeah.
must say, over the weekend, I went to
the 6 is the better car, but it's the harder sell.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I went to a wedding over the weekend, and the wedding car was a CLA.
Oh my!
But it looked so beautiful inside. You know what else said and done? I'm like, it's only a CLA, but you know what? I cannot fault Mercedes for how good the car looks. The modified trims and all that. The car looks so good, but
It's
the sound of the
gorgeous.
exhaust is horrible. So the car is horrible. Fundamentally, oh my god.
But it's gorgeous. The interior is gorgeous. Mercedes-Benz's, right? Their design is there. Okay, if you buy the 6 Series, it will be a harder sell next time.
Yeah.
Versus the Mercedes. That's it. but it's a better car. You have more boot space, more leg room, more of everything than the Mercedes. Okay. Mm.
Your
I
biggest
think I know
drawback.
what I want to do, lah, Bobby.
Yeah.
Buy a Mercedes, change the steering rack, engine, and gearbox to BMW.
Why would you do that?
Best of both worlds, bro.
Well, it's not just the steering, it's the tuning, it's the calibration of the
Right.
suspension. Yeah,
Absorbers
those
all we
are.
change up, custom absorbers, Oh,
I'm sure you pass a Mercedes to BMW engineers, they'll make it drive better.
yeah. I
Same
mean,
hardware.
I'm sure the engineers in BMW have moved to Mercedes also over the years. I think they made a decision to make it that way.
Yeah.
Uh, I think it's about when a product is done, you need many man hours to put in to fine tune all the little details, which Japanese engineers do really well with their cars, right? You rarely find a Japanese car where you shift into gear and then the whole car just go, you know,
Mm.
that rarely happens. They,
But
they they put in the hours to it.
yeah, but you see, for example, I mean, we're talking about what do you call this absorber. What's the name of the absorber that Mac does? KW. KW
KW.
bought as one of the machines in the world whereby they can actually scan a car. They can put a car in and they can know exactly what is the car dynamics, body roll, everything A to Z. And
Mm,
manufacturers that are big has the machine. So they can actually take a Ferrari, put it there. They can get the same dynamic as a Ferrari there because they know exactly how the car will feel and they can put it
Mm.
down. And
yeah.
F1 companies have it, KW has it, and like BM, they all have it. So they can actually go and buy a BMW and they can do it. Something they made a decision not to do so. It's their DNA, it's their character. They want to be different.
You see, Mike said the W213 can be tuned to ride and handle properly with
Ah,
smooth power
correct.
delivery.
Hmm. Is
No,
that
you need to hand it to someone
yeah,
who knows their shit.
yeah.
All
It's
right.
a but even then, no matter what you do, the steering is still the same. The steering is still sharp, very sharp, overly sharp compared to BMW. It doesn't feel the torque the way it pulls. It sounds good, but yeah, you know.
Mm,
So it's like, say now with the Chinese companies can go and say, look here, I want the feel of this, and they copy and paste, and they can tune it. So I think that's just where they don't care about not being individualistic. They care about being good. The Chinese
Mm.
companies can just. Whereas the Germans want to be, I want to be Mercedes. I don't want the car to feel like BMW. I don't want my car to be feel like Audi. Like they're so into
mm,
that space that they don't want to venture out and just copy the best practices in the world.
uh,
That is what's happening now.
mm. Okay. So let's go with what's the next question. Guys, if we miss your question, please ask again. Okay. Okay, this one, quick one. Not quick, this one. Hi Bobby. Which one do you prefer? Mazda 3 or Civic 1.5 Turbo? Okay, the Civic 1.5 Turbo is the better car in
Yep.
every single
Objective.
quantitative measure,
Yeah.
right? It's more spacious inside, it's more comfortable inside, it has a larger boot, it has more power, it handles not bad. Actually, it handles quite good. But I personally prefer the Mazda 3 solely because of it looks good, damn good. That's the first thing. The second thing is the way it drives. Okay, make no mistake, if you are the rear passenger, you'll be cramped, you'll be uncomfortable. Now, the way it drives, if you don't drive to the limit of that car, you cannot explore that fun thing that it has hidden at the limits of that car. If
Yeah.
you're just driving normally, there's literally nothing shines if you just drive normally. So the Civic, if you drive to the limits, it behaves like an Audi.
Mm.
All right, it's a
Yep.
very safe handling.
Yep.
The Mazda 3, when you drive to the limits, it behaves like a BMW.
Yep.
So the Mazda 3 that's the reason why they go with torsion beam. Roughly, torsion beam can achieve that kind of feel
Yep. Yep.
for front wheel drive cars. right? You corner. Okay, it's not good to do this in public road lah, but I'm just telling you what I feel lah. You corner, the car sits, and then it
Mhm.
goes to the limit. When the front begins to push, that time you lift off, and then the front end will tuck in.
Yes.
It has that, the front end will tuck in, and then you can continue throttling the car. So it's a very fun handling characteristics to allow you to drive the car at the limits. Is very fun. So I love that part about the Mazda
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone asked, is the seating on the 2020 Accord as low as the floor as the Civics? I don't recall.
Oh.
But yeah, that's how it feels. What other questions that you guys spotted?
Just now there was one question that caught my attention.
Yeah, please highlight, Yeah. Anna, if you spot any questions you want to answer, please go ahead.
I was reading comment from Alex about the
Oh,
land.
okay. Yeah, the dot 2 with PDK. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Hey, speaking of 911, Tana, so have you started hunting or not?
I start selling first,
Which 911 have you zeroed in on?
I got a few ideas in mind, a few cars I've seen, but I want to sell first, then I can just then go them offer them a ridiculously low price, cash price,
dot 1 or dot 2?
Not telling.
See, Mike straight away went, which 911 you bought, Not even buying, bought.
Wait, 996 or 997?
Wichita. See lah.
But,
Wichita.
but yeah, guys, Tana is disposing of his whole fleet to fund his
All my cars,
Yeah.
except the Everest. All the cars are going except Everest. That's easily about 20 odd cars lah. I'm clearing off.
Nego
So-
till let go.
Yeah, all are being like.
Anna is a car guy masquerading as a dealer. Okay. Michael is considering between an M2 or a Supra. I prefer the M2. I personally prefer the M2.
Yes.
Reason being, the Supra is too harsh to drive properly on public roads.
Yeah.
But that being said, the Supra looks like a sports car, the M2 doesn't. But the M2 is more practical, it has a better boot, it has rear seats that can seat human beings. And can I say the M2 has more street cred
That one
than the Supra?
M2 got more chances for it to be a convert.
What?
You can convert a car and this
That's
is
an
M2.
extreme case.
Cannot.
Okay,
Not so easy
Okay,
lah.
Supra gathering, you may meet Jason, so you may not want a Supra.
Do you want a modified looking BMW or do you want a car that looks like a sports car? Unfortunately, there's a comparison lah.
Okay, we'll just do a quick one. Tana, which one will you go for?
M2.
And now all the top also choose M2.
Okay, R Chu asking, Satya new R3? Yes, it's a good buy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Another guy, okay, I highlighted just now. Okay, 2014 Lexus IS 250 with no issues for the past 10 years. That's what you get when you buy a Lexus.
Yes.
When you go away from Lexus, you will meet problems. Okay, anyway, I'm worried about reliability. Okay, first off, your Mercedes-Benz will never be a Lexus. It will never be a Lexus giving you 10 years of problem-free ownership. It will never be. Okay? But what do you get with a highly strung 4-cylinder CLA 45S? Fun. Loads of it. So it's like I've been sitting on my sofa watching TV for 10 years and nothing happened to me. Should I go climb a tree? Maybe you should. Will I fall? Yeah. Maybe you would. But what is life if you don't try some other things? And at least it won't be like those days where suddenly you are driving and boom, your engine blew up. Hopefully not lah. But there are many running around, many owners, and Mercedes has been making these engines for a while. So I think you can try for a change. If you like the car, you want the excitement, go ahead. Why? I mean, what is life without trying something new, right? And if things screw up, go get it fixed. Moreover, it's not the most problematic car out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Mercedes CLA 45S. Many people know how to fix them, so don't worry about it. Go ahead
Yeah.
if you really want to try.
He's
Okay.
going two extremes, from a Lexus straight to a
No, I
7.
think you,
I would say he's going two extremes when he say, "Oh, I've been having a Lexus IS 250 for the past 10 years, no problem. Should I get an Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio?" That would be two extremes.
But,
This is
but
halfway through the spectrum only.
but this is also on power wise, power delivery and rawness. This is definitely there,
Yeah.
as in the
Yeah.
power delivery on your IS250, bro. I mean, it's nowhere compared. It's like one is slow, Lexus is slow. Then this one is like mental sound,
Yeah.
acceleration. Yeah, it's
So I have a friend, he's pretty young. That time he was like 33 years old, and then he bought a LC 500, okay, for about close to 600K that time. And he owned it for 3 months. And then he texted me, "Bro, I sold the car." "Oh, what did you got?" "A C63S." I
wow.
was like, why? The Lexus is not naughty enough. So he wants a naughty car, So yeah lah, try something lah, huh? Just don't try a new wife. Okay?
Yeah.
Stay with your wife. Uh okay, this one is interesting. What is a Lexus LBX hybrid? What is that? Apa ni? I've
Let's
never
find out
heard of
together.
this.
Toyota GAB platform. It's 239. And it looks like a UX a UX successor. It's a Lexus UX successor. So it's it's what? It's 240K to 270K, but it's smaller than the X1 and the GLA.
Oh my! Oh, the small one. Don't buy that thing. It's too small.
Think of this, right, as the WRV of premium SUVs.
It's too small.
Yeah.
You get the Toyota Crown, okay? Get the Toyota Crown. It's way more car for the money. I wouldn't pay. What's the engine of this car? What's the engine?
Let me see first. I won't be surprised. 1.5 naturally aspirated 3-cylinder engine. Wow! Hybrid lah, hybrid, but net system output 136 horsepower.
Oh my god!
you could buy a Macan from 2020 for 300K. Right?
Quarter of a million, they dare to sell 136 horsepower.
Hey, this combined system output, that means the engine develops
yeah,
probably
2 digits. Based on
Yeah.
on Paul Tan's article, 2 digits.
Mm.
91 PS and 120 Newton meters from the engine.
No way I will pay this money for this car. No way. No way. I wouldn't even pay 168 for it.
136 horsepower. Eh.
No way. Get the Crown. Get the Crown. Okay.
Lexus hebat eh.
Cyan Pile asking Mitsubishi Outlander. It's a good car. It's a very good car. Interior quality, blah. But it's a good
Plastic,
car.
hard plastic.
Plastic as hell is the hardest type of plastic. Yeah.
But I do find it drives quite well.
Yeah.
The space is very big, spacious, drives well.
The
It's
way it
comfortable.
drives well is not those tight corners. It's
Mm.
the high speed bends, high speed cruising. It's
Yeah.
very comfy, very easy to drive high speed bends and all that. It's a good car. It's a
Is
good car.
the viscous coupling all-wheel drive system lah, which gives it that
Yeah,
grip.
it's nice because me and Con, we had this car when we did the round Peninsular
Yeah,
Malaysia
yeah,
drive.
yeah.
It's a we came off that drive very surprised with the Outlander because
Yes.
at high speeds, at highway speeds, right, the ride comfort and all that is a well engineered car
Yes.
with not a lot of eye catching headlines when it comes to engine power or transmission type and all that, right? These are not headline catchers, but everything works well together. That's
Yeah.
what I call a good Japanese chief engineer on top, making sure the car does what is designed to do really,
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that drive we were keeping up with, C43s.
Yes, at the
Ah,
highways, we were going high speed. Yes, it doesn't have a lot of power. Yes, I think it's CVT, if I don't remember wrongly.
CVT.
But the plushness of the car, the the sure-handedness feeling of
Yeah.
the handling at high speed. So that means you do high speed corner bends, undulations and all that, right? It does it really, really well. So it's a
Yeah.
fantastic car for the money. For 60K, it's a fantastic car.
Yeah. Actually, this
Yeah.
car only has one major weakness: no rear aircon.
Yeah, but after a
Won't give-
while, the cabin will be cold. So,
Yeah.
they have that weird accessory where you mount on the roof where it sucks air
Yes,
from the
yes,
front to
yes,
blow it
yes.
to the back. Japanese, they really have their own solution. Sometimes,
I think
it's like,
that's a very popular mod in the Indonesian market.
yeah, only Japanese car, you will see things like that, right? In the car, right? There is this thing on top
Mm.
that all they do is they pull a wire to power the thing.
A fan.
Easier than routing the aircon duct all the way to the back. And all it does is just suck the colder air up front and to blow it to the back.
Yeah.
But like the
Which is-
Everest,
It works. Yeah.
like the Everest has got two condensers,
Mm.
but the third row gets the other condenser.
Mm.
The second row gets the air pulled from the front as
Mhm.
well as through the AC. So from the AC, behind the AC front, it goes up there, come back inside, as well as from the front for the second row, third row, separate condenser. Man. Over engineered.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really cool. Okay, Mr. Deva Kumar Muthu. Oh, 8 series. No need to consider other things. Just buy the 8 series. What's your choice, Tana?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same price, same engine, same reliability, better build quality, better resale value also. The car already depreciate, you can't go wrong.
Mm.
Looks
Uh,
a million bucks.
Looks a million. Yeah. Get
Yeah.
the 8 series, bro. Just get the 8 series. Remember this, even though it's 8, your engine and gearbox maintenance is the same as the 3 series, as the M340i.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Mm.
And BMW share parts like crazy now.
Oh yes.
Wow. Fuyo. 150K BMW 440i. Buy lo.
Buy lor.
Converted.
Converted.
And endorse.
Oh, you. Very interesting.
Oh, buy lor.
Buy lo since JBJ endorsed.
Yeah. Buy lor.
Yeah. 150K. Buy.
Mm.
Buy.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Okay. This one is what? Hey, Chikun. Hello. Hello, Chikun.
Not a fast driver part, I a bit sus.
ES250. Interior looks nice, but not sure what else to look out for. Looking for one to cruise around daily, not a fast driver. we all know lah, your fast is another type of fast. Your fast is consistency. Yeah, go ahead, bro. The ES250 is rock solid
Yeah.
Reliability.
Mm-hmm.
And 2013, 2015, that means the facelift law. You wanted the facelift. Wow, the prices dropped so much. Oh
Okay,
yo,
whoa.
okay, whoa.
Okay, whoa.
Okay, whoa. Buy lah, bro. It's fantastic, lah. They never go wrong, man. They never fail. And the interior, because both of my brother-in-laws and my mother-in-law, all three of them has a ES250.
Wow.
Yeah. And after 10 years, right, the cabin looks new one. The cabin just looks new. No creaks, nothing. It just feels like day one. So it's fantastic. Okay. Hi, what's the best fuel efficient car around 100K? Huh? Can be ICE or EV. Huh? Oh, we already have a normal J7. We want something different. Get a Proton EV, the Irma 7 or something. Right?
Yep.
What else? Yeah. Okay.
Actually, this question from Alan Tang is very interesting.
Come. Where? Why?
2020 992 Japanese spec 560K unregistered versus 2019 992 UK spec only 650K. Well, I think
2020 and to
right.
2019 to UK spec. So you're saying the older UK spec is expensive.
It's
I'll go for
more
the
expensive
Japanese.
than
I'll
Japan.
go for the Japan spec because Japan spec got less salt on the ground.
Yeah.
The UK spec probably be in worse condition.
Usually Japan spec cars are better cared for one.
Yeah, but I think for the price you can get Malaysian spec.
That will be a better bet actually.
Yeah, buy Malaysian.
But then again, right, I think there's also the factor it could be that that with this UK spec that he's spotting is one with a higher spec level versus maybe the Jap spec is a low spec car. That's
No dealers sell car according to market value one lah. No such thing one lah. They try their best. They put it there. Someone comes in, and maybe some manage to buy a Jap spec car for cheap, and then don't forget Japan and UK currency difference, right?
All is car from Japan. Normally, all are bidding cars. They get lucky and they just buy and that low. The price is a price like.
All right. So I just have a very interesting encounter. So a friend of mine, I won't reveal the brand of the car, but basically, she couldn't open her boot.
Honda, is it?
And no, I'm not gonna say. She couldn't open her boot. Then she brought the car to the dealer. Then the dealer told her, "Oh, we've checked on it already. Your boot can close but couldn't open. So we will now list down all the parts, and then we check the prices, and then we come back to you for a quotation." For as dealer, And then she's like, "Oh, okay." Then after that, she called me. Then I was like, "Hey, your car no longer under warranty. What? I remember when you bought it. Why go to a dealer?" And then she's like, "No, I don't know. Seems like a lot of parts need to order." Then I was like, "Okay, why don't you call this friend of mine? He's an even better expert because he is this expert that even workshops in China, when they couldn't solve problems, they will fly him there. So he frequently fly to China, Taiwan, Thailand. He helps them solve a lot of technical issues where workshops couldn't solve. He's a Malaysian, and because then I got the news. It's like nothing wrong with the car. She accidentally disabled her boot. from the infotainment screen. So there is a button on the infotainment screen to disable the boot one. So then I was like, you
we know it's
see?
not a Honda now.
Then I was like, see, the dealer should go to hell, right? And then she's
Walao
like,
eh.
yeah, I'll keep quiet and wait for their quotation.
Wow, this one really like
Ah, oh well, that's
Suddenly,
what happens. That is actually what happens because the SAs get their commission the more
sounds
they
like
ask customers to spend.
sounds like Audi.
Well, I shall not reveal
review
the brand
Yeah.
because I don't think this has anything to do with the brand.
Mm.
This particular SA, if he's fired here, he go to another workshop, he will do the same shit.
Yeah.
Oh, some more they lose my screw and didn't screw back properly. Oh my.
Walao.
Uh, anyway, David Lim, 840i can buy, very can buy now. Because
Buy.
the resale value is so low now. Buy, please
Yeah.
buy.
Yeah.
All right. Review the SA. I do not know who the SA, please. Okay. I do not know. Okay. Model. Okay. For me to tell you all this happened is already something that I think is educational.
Mm.
Regardless of the brand, regardless of the SA, you guys should know how to be a responsible car owner,
Mm.
right? If your car is out of warranty, hey, you can check here, check there, check everywhere, right? Don't just sit blindly trust whatever it is.
Yeah.
Don't.
I'll give you,
Right?
I'll give you one. I'll mention the brand lah. Okay, Honda window regulator and motor.
Yeah.
Honda quoted, I think about $600 lah. Motor and regulator. Okay, this thing is okay lah. Okay? But turns out the issue is only the window motor. Window motor because Honda is made in Thailand, very cheap. The motor is like $80, I think.
Mm.
Maybe labor $50. So see the difference of pricing out of warranty, like 150 ringgit versus 700 ringgit. So yeah, and the thing was when you go to for Ford centers, they want to be covered. They change everything. They change the motor, the regulator, everything is changed. It's the SOP. This how they do it, like now. So so ask around, get a few opinions, and then you make your decision.
Yeah. Okay. Alan Tang said, I was shocked 458 list for. Okay, guys, you guys have to understand this. Go and read about US dollar. The what do you call that? When the sea tide, the tide rises, and then the tide. What do you call that? What's that cycle called?
Tide.
Yeah, the sea tide. You know, the sea tide will rise and then will, what do you? Anyway,
Yeah.
the whole world now is on US dollar shortage.
Yeah.
Basically, because over the past few years, US raised their interest, suck all the money back. So there's very little circulation going around the world. So it's a downturn for everybody, for supercars, for whatever it is. It is the worst time to let go of your supercars. All right. You have to wait a couple of years because if for those who study geopolitics or study, all this, right? US, whenever US do this, so they release their money all over the world. That means they print money, they lower the interest rate, very low interest rate. They let money flow all over the world. So your share prices will go up, your property prices will go up. Banks is very cheap it's very cheap for regional banks to take loan from bigger banks. So they release money out to the market, blah blah. Everything is nice and rosy. And when time is ripe, they will suck back their US dollar All right. And then for smaller countries without enough US dollar on hand, because everybody put back their US dollar into US to enjoy the high interest rate. So for smaller countries that don't have enough US dollar on hand, how do you buy things? How do you buy your rice? How do you do international trade when you don't have enough foreign reserve, right? And that's when you may have economic issues. And when you have economic issues, the capitalists in Wall Street will come in and buy you at a very low price. And they don't buy individual companies. They wait for countries to go bankrupt. Then they come and buy your ports, buy your power generation and all that stuff, your mines, your minerals and all that. And then when they finally lower back the interest, money flows out all over the world. And then all these prices went back up. That's when they sell. They've been always doing this. And this round, they're holding off lowering their interest. They lower it by little. They let balance the inflation because China is the one helping smaller countries releasing US dollars out there. So anyway, these things, this cycle, we just have to bear through it now. It's like a slow downturn. Everybody, what's going on? So you cannot expect supercars to have collectible value now. No lah. The COVID era is gone.
Yeah.
All right, because that time they print US dollars. So now you just have to let it be. Huh? So time to buy 630K.
Time to shop.
Yeah. Anyway, it will last for a couple of years.
Also, more the modern classics was made compared to the older cars, so more cars to go around. Also,
Yeah.
many were made.
Yeah. It's a downturn time. I mean, nobody got mood to buy the next car when they are like, the whole Europe, what's going on? Ukraine war, and then they want Taiwan war, all these things happening. People got no mood on that now.
Yeah.
Whereas during COVID time, everybody was sitting at home wondering what to do next. Buy car lor.
Yeah, and then US printing US dollar that time. Yeah. It's free for them, right? They just run the printer and then they can buy your rubber, buy your mineral, buy your gold, buy your stuff. They just run their printers.
They don't actually run the printers actually. Not even
Yeah.
that.
It's Federal Reserve. Yeah.
Not
It's the
even that.
private bankers. Yeah.
Come.
Cannot go up Genting, don't want buy the no mood.
Can.
Julian looking for a family car with a budget of 200K, but perhaps you can give a few candidate cars because just you're replacing your old E-Class, but do you have any other considerations?
Easy ingress for elderly grandma.
Must be the MPV lah.
Okay. I wonder if people still import the Toyota well caps.
They make well cap conversions here.
Yeah.
It's a company in
Where?
Malaysia that any car you have, they buy the well cap system used and they convert your car for you. Whether it's a Myvi or whatever it is, they can put for you.
Yeah, Myvi also can, right?
Yeah, well
So
cap.
if you have an old person at home, consider these type of cars. It's called well cap. Only Japanese makes them because the Europeans don't care about old people. Okay. These are fantastic for old people. Seriously.
Yeah.
The whole seat swings out, and then the see, old people can sit on it, and then the whole thing is electric powered.
Bobby, there's another version of it. There's a well cap version of it. The whole thing comes out, and that thing becomes a wheelchair.
Yes, that's the
It's a
higher range
powered-
one.
It's a powered wheelchair. Yeah. So it's so yeah. Don't bring a wheelchair. The wheelchair is your car seat.
The Japanese, right? I have to salute the Japanese when it comes to all these things.
Yeah.
That's what you mentioned. It's a wheelchair. Yeah.
Comfortable wheelchair.
Cool. How cool is that?
Hello.
Hey!
Hello.
Bro, you're still in Japan?
No, I just literally got home. Just came and say hi.
Wow.
Answer 1-2 questions and go makan and sleep.
Oh, you just came back from Japan, ah?
Welcome back.
Yeah, hello Tana. Hello Kwan. Yeah, I just
Hi.
came back. Yeah. See, my name is
Oh,
Thomas.
currently looking at the Xpeng. Buy lah. Buy.
Bye, lor.
Buy.
Bye.
Oh, Thomas. 630K.
Walao eh, Yamo.
Mm. Mm. Oh, your favorite. Wait, Hyundai Santa Fe. You want to answer?
Oh, yo.
Would you rather that or McLaren 570? A newer okay, Hyundai Santa Fe.
He
Bro, he
already,
already have it, bro.
now
Yeah.
he's looking for a fun car with 50K cash.
No, we let you help him because he's your gang. He's from your hood.
You know I don't own one, right?
But you love it, ma.
You are
Yeah,
the
it's a good car,
Santa Fe brand ambassador, ma.
right?
Yeah.
You go tell Hyundai to be a brand ambassador. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you tell me, oh Bobby, I love Lady Gaga. So when I hear her song, I tell you or I meet someone who also love Lady Gaga, then I tell you, hey bro, he love Lady Gaga also.
And later I play one
Mo- mo-
song
mo.
for you. What? 两只老虎，两只 Anyways, yeah, second car for fun. What could you get? Swiss Sport. Always Swiss
Yeah.
Sport.
Or we ask him to shortlist himself
Yeah.
first, then we help him.
And
Yeah.
just strap him a bit. Yeah.
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 You got to give your lifestyle what you're using it for.
Yeah.
What's your fun definition? Some
Yeah.
people fun is some people fun is sport coupe. Some people fun is convertible. So what's your fun?
Yeah.
Define your fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Model 3 performance or S90 T8 or Mercedes E43. 43 is the 3-liter engine.
Yeah, 3 liter.
Yes.
Ooh,
But it's
yo.
the 3-liter the non-hybrid one, the non-mild hybrid.
The hybrid is
Yeah.
like E53, right?
Mm. I think the sharpest handling here is the Model 3.
The Mercedes will be the most fun.
Mercedes, you can have the fun of the sound, blah blah, and all that. Yeah. So
I'll go with the Mercedes.
okay, Con will go with the Mercedes. What about Thomas? Which one would you go for?
Yeah. He's currently a W212 owner, right? So he's just upgrading,
E200.
right? Okay lah.
Mm.
I would go for Mercedes also lah. I guess so. But you know, if I
Because of the engine, right?
yeah, but if I don't care about the engine and fetching people around, my family, or I'll think that the S90 is so good lah. Very hard to look past that car also.
Yeah.
Mm. So you go Mercedes. Tana?
You had Mercedes for a while. I think I wouldn't go to Mercedes lah. Try the S90. I think Mercedes owners have a perception of what is luxury and what is comfort. Until they drive a Volvo, they're like, wow, different leather, different quietness, different plushness, you know. It may not be the same size, it's a smaller form factor, I feel, but something different, like the S90 is, I think, yeah, I'll go for
Okay.
that. What him? Yeah.
Okay. So we have 2 Mercedes, 1 Volvo.
Mm.
Yeah. And my choice here maybe is the Model 3 performance. Since you list it here, that means you are ready to try, but you're scared. I think you can try because it's not bad. It will give you a wholly different. It's like coming from a Mercedes to a Model 3 interior, right? You're like, oh, my home was robbed. You know, it's like you go into the car, right? It's as if your home was robbed and they left you with nothing but a sofa and a TV.
Yeah.
You know, your whole house got emptied. It's a very, very striking experience to go in. It's like suddenly you lost everything. You need to learn how to drive again. You have to shift gear from the screen.
Yeah.
All right. There's no gear lever now.
And then
You're
there's
gonna
no stocks. There's no stocks also.
Yeah, no stops for signals and all that. Nothing.
Yeah. And your
Yes.
legs are practically straight up front.
Yeah, there's practically nothing, and it's interesting. The car drives really well. It's
Yeah.
fast, and it's very comfortable. But it's kosong ah. Inside it's kosong ah. It's like you
Yeah.
cannot go more kosong than that. Pretty interesting.
There's one thing I really like about the Model 3. I know it's under, people don't say about it a lot. The steering is very good. I love the steering.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
accurate, very intuitive,
Yes.
weighted nicely. I'm like, wow, they really put so much effort in the steering. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you brake and then you can feel the steering loading weight also. It's like it's so intuitive. It's like I was like, really? This is better than BMW. Like the model BMW, the big fat one. Like
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice to drive.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna head off right now. I just came and say hi.
Hey, wait. We faster go to Duke West my car. Come on.
Yeah,
Duke
yeah,
West my car. Let's
do
jump
test
in
my
now.
car.
We have
Oh, I gotta
214
go
people here.
Okay,
Hey,
everyone,
don't like that.
my
We
wife
have
waiting for me. My
214
wife waiting
people
for me for
here.
dinner.
We have 214 people here. Come on, scan the code. Scan the code,
My wife
please.
waiting for me for dinner.
Okay, wife waiting. We cannot say anything.
Okay.
Ask her to join us.
Car with
Okay.
4 wheels. Car with 4 wheels. Don't know which one to pick.
Come on. Let's start.
Alright, okay, I
Let's
join one
start.
one round.
Yeah. We don't care. We have 5 people who scan the code or click the link. Okay, is that a link? Put the link there for people, and then let's start. What are your
Processing
thoughts on the
17
Xpeng G6? Maybe something like a Polo GTI, looking for a fun car, Peugeot GTI, Mini Cooper S. Of all three, I think maybe I go with the Mini Cooper S.
Me too, Mini.
More easy ownership, more fun.
You can actually consider going to ask Mike Yap. Mike Yap is letting go one of a Mark 5 Golf GTI. No tuning, nothing. Mike just jaga the car nice. It's very hard to find a stock Mark 5 Golf GTI, right? So I think that could be a good buy if you're looking at Polo GTI or Peugeot GTI. The Mark 5 Golf GTI is something to look out for. It's the most Mark 5 is the most fun I think I can get out of a Golf. Mark 7 is a bit more competent, less fun. Yeah. So this fine, look for Mike Yap on Facebook, or if you cannot find Mike Yap, just send a DM to
Horizon.
We'll connect you. This car he jaga nicely, he fixed up so many things. You're literally taking off a car that's being sayang by the workshop, okay? Right?
Yeah.
He's the guy who
Okay.
owns 2 Mark 5 Golf GTIs. That's how much he loves the car.
Yeah. Okay, come. Round 1. There's one guy asking, Ranger Raptor 3 liter. Yes, it's a good buy. Buy.
Bye.
Okay, first car.
Oh.
What car is this?
E60. This is
Oh,
definitely
yo. Con Power. E60.
No, E90.
Facelift.
E60.
525i. 15,000
What the
OD.
hell, man? Wow.
Wow, so much car for the money.
Yahweh. Actually,
Okay,
now
what's
is
the
the best
next?
time to buy E60 for people who like E60.
Now is the best time to buy any used car. It's the lowest they are at. So for those who are looking at, cars like McLaren, better low ball people gao now. They can't sell their cars. Low ball time. It's time to low ball people.
Bowling ball, throw low.
Yeah.
Okay, come. Let's see
Yeah, but if you want to buy my car, I will high ball you.
which
Okay.
highball you see? Suntory whiskey, is it?
Yeah. Come on, what's the next? Oh,
It's Audi S.
Audi C6, A6. No challenge here, lah. No challenge here.
Go for the Audi.
Oh, this engine is powerful. This engine is, during the era, having a direct injection engine is like, what the heck, way? It's like a mini turbo.
The Audi is the superior engine for sure.
Yeah. I think I voted already very fast. I've never voted this fast.
Vorsprung, what technique?
And no, I voted for the BMW.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Guys, you know that if you take Audi and you rearrange the words, right, it spells Adui, A-D-U-I.
You see, Tana, every week, Thomas has a way to hurt us. He knows we are Audi people.
but he'll prefer to be chauffeured in one.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
It's true. No, when I go to India, I love to be chauffeured in the A6, A8,
yes,
or a 7 series, but I hate being chauffeured in the S class. Yeah.
yep.
But I'm very happy when every time they bring an Audi badge. I say, "Oh, I got Audi."
I think the moment you got kids, family, and you care a lot about your passengers, you want them to be comfortable. It means you need to care for people, Then maybe you like Audi, Yeah. So
that's true.
Anna, this Audi is so stable, right? When me and my wife drove the 3-liter turbo facelifted version down to Singapore,
mm,
she went up to 262
What the heck?
in this Audi, this generation Audi. It is so stable on the highway.
yep.
So stable.
Incredible.
Yeah.
280 horsepower, right? 280.
I think so. The
Direct.
3-liter turbo of the era. Yeah.
Yeah. Power.
Yeah. Very
Okay.
powerful.
Continue having fun. See you all.
Oi.
Bye.
You talk fire extinguisher.
Okay, guys.
No, no,
Please
no.
get fire extinguishers. Serious. This is honest. I think all of us need to get fire extinguishers. We don't know when you need it, or not only for your car but also for other things. Nowadays, our devices can blow up. You don't know, like, or power banks and stuff like that. And the last thing you want is that damn thing to burn your whole damn car, right? So of course, it's a very small investment for protection. Okay.
Yes.
And you can use it to whack people if people come and try to target you or something.
Yeah, you can shoot them.
Shoot their eyes. But yeah, I sincerely think that all car guys should carry one. I
Yeah.
would like to call it mandatory, but of course government doesn't say mandatory. All my cars have one. Yep. Except the time that I was being when I was being chased by a 458 Speciale. I didn't have a picture of my car.
Anyway, guys, this Pyrox. Okay, lah. Thank you so much, Thomas. Bye bye. Go have your dinner.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, this Pyrox, the formulation of this doesn't just put out regular fire, it puts out battery fires as well. And it's a spray type, so it's super easy to use compared to traditional fire extinguishers. If you have one at home, even your kid knows how to just press the nozzle. And unlike the previous fire extinguisher that we sell, the one you pull something and then it just blows the whole can out. This one you can just spray, put it out, and that's it. All right. So keep fire extinguishers in your car. 220 ringgit, keep them in your car and then just have it there. All right. Because it comes with 2 bottles, 220 ringgit, 2 bottles. Okay. Remember that. So you can buy it from our website, club.evomalaysia.com. And you need to register as a member to buy it. All right. So go ahead and get your fire extinguisher. All right. So okay, let's continue. Okay, it's a hands down. BMW defeated the Audi A6. Yeah, even though it was World Car of the Year back then. Okay, come on. More round 2. Okay, that's wow. What's that? Oh,
Yo.
what is this called? EK.
Perio. EG, is it?
EK. This is
Oh my
EK.
God, 68K.
Type R.
Modded
Modern.
1.6 manual upgraded Type R spoon. 68K.
One guy offered me
Hmm?
his EG Perio
Hmm?
with a Type R engine
Hmm?
as a swap to my Polo GTI.
What
Wow.
the hell? Walao, that's a damn good deal, eh.
Hey,
For
take it
you?
lah.
No lah, but I see the EG, I'm like, okay.
But it's a
Wow.
2-door coupe, right, Ferio?
No. Ferio is not all 4-door. It's not 2-door. Ferio is just the term. Yeah, Ferio isn't 2-door one.
Ferio's supposed to be 2-door.
I don't think so, Lovey.
Is it?
No.
So his one is a 4-door sedan.
4-door.
Eh, the one.
Mm.
But he modded to what? Type R engine.
Type R engine.
Maybe you can have it for fun.
One lah.
Ba.
I told him you top up cash lah, maybe you can talk like, but yeah. The Honda is a very niche market community. People like the cars and yeah, it's a niche market lah, niche market.
It's a roadblock magnet.
That's true. You buy the car, confirm get stopped over. The exhaust itself is enough to stop you over,
Yeah. Then the police, you open the window, police, ini baru curi ah. Fuck.
Drive the car, come, they ask me where are you from? Gone.
I tell you,
Okay, what's
I
next?
don't know. Okay, what's next?
What's the other choice?
68,000. What the heck?
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's a
R3.
oh
Oh.
easy
Okay lah, easy choice lah, easy choice.
easy choice for me.
Easy choice.
Satria.
Yeah.
Satria.
I've got
Satria
one for me.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
you have many things.
Yeah.
It's
Is that for sale too?
one of the best NA 5-wheel drive I've driven. So nice.
Is the Satria for sale too?
Yes, I'm doing a full engine rebuild. The rebuild completed soon lah. I'm doing a new pistons, new heads, A to Z, selling for paint. So it's gonna be a fully restored R3.
Oh,
So
Yeah. R3 for me.
me too.
Yeah, definitely the Proton. No challenge. Okay, come. What's next? Oh, this one is beat down.
Oh, that's a good comparison here. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, this one what? F10.
Right.
F10 facelift. Ayo. I
M5.
don't think that wow.
M5
Why?
versus.
That's the worst BMW rim I've ever seen.
Well, that's a bit
Freaking-
harsh.
Is that even original? Wait, is that rim
No,
even
original.
original?
Original. That's the.
Oh
that-
my
That's one of
oh,
the rims for the M5. Yes.
just like a skinny spider.
This is so ugly. Way.
I've seen worse.
BMW wheels are really they only have one or two good looking ones. A lot of their wheels are ugly. Mercedes makes good wheels. Mercedes wheels are beautiful.
They're
Oh my
beautiful.
god.
Bobby, do you know starting
Yeah.
with the G20 and G30,
Yeah.
the rim PCD on BMWs is now 112. No more,
Previously,
no more,
143.
no more 120. This is 120, what? Correct.
Oh yes, correct.
So 112, which means now starting 20 and 30, the all the G series, a Mercedes rims could fit into a BMW.
Audi also 112, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So
I mean-
you could literally take the Merc rim, put a Audi, put a BM badge, you're good to go.
I mean, provided the hub fits.
The hub will fit. I mean, that's the thing. Right now, the center cone, I think the way they're doing it, they want to make sure that all the rims they get are the same center cone, same PCD, to make sure they can buy cheaper in Germany. So like yeah. So basically, the 120 series for the BMW is over, it's no longer there.
Okay.
Okay, what's the opposition?
Imagine if Alpha is still 98. Panamera.
Panamera.
One Panamera. Oh, facelift. Nice. Nice. Oh, 228. Still 228. Okay. 4S. Oh. Which one would you go for? A Panamera or an M5?
Practicality wise, the Panamera has lower road tax compared to the BMW.
Yeah, but it also only has like what? What's the horsepower count on the Panamera? Less than 400.
4S is a bit higher.
This is
Okay.
this should be quite high, will be
3 liter
close to
turbo.
400. Close to 400, I think.
400. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
But
fast
you,
lah
you
for the
can't
car.
outrun the M5 lah.
Handling wise, I mean, you
Handling,
cannot
I prefer the Panamera, hands
yeah,
down.
I mean, they're
No
it's
fight, no
no
fight,
fight, no fight lah.
no fight at all. The handling wise, I mean, the
Yeah.
Panamera will beat the M5 in handling.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. But which one you prefer?
Good question. Looking at the specs, okay. The Panamera 4S 3-liter
Yeah,
is 414 horsepower.
yeah.
M5 is about 500 plus.
Of course.
500.
The M5 should make that kind of horsepower at 1,800 RPM. Okay. I think the results are very, very clear. Yeah, I think I vote for the Panamera also lah. Give some love to my wedding car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys know that now Porsche no longer give cars to media overnight? But back then they do.
But back then
And
was
that,
like one night, right? You give one night or something.
don't know lah. But that time Porsche quite sayang me lah. So when they learn I'm getting married, right? It's like, bro, you're getting married. They also know I love the Panamera. So they gave me the Panamera for a week plus.
Wow, nice.
For my wedding. Yeah. That was nice lah. Huh? So I'm also the groom that drives myself to pick up the the bride. Okay. Is that the last one? Oh, we still have Ooh, come. Round 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
that's a Porsche. That's a Porsche.
996 4S.
Oh, your beautiful wheels, way.
Obvious Tana has been shopping already lah.
It's not
Turbo.
Wow, this is extreme.
GT2.
GT2 1 million.
Ah.
Drop price, 750,000, no?
This would be the ultimate spec for me, like Sheila.
Sudah
996
jatuh.
96.2, Club Sport, manual. Oh, this is the ultimate lah.
Oh.
But is it faster than a BYD Seal?
I don't care.
Okay, guys. Buy tires and then suddenly you win a Tesla Model Y. Imagine that. Just imagine that. Bro, why you have 2 Tesla Model Y? I don't know. I bought 2 Michelin tires and then I suddenly win a Tesla Model Y. I don't know. All right. And even if you get smaller tires, you can 16-inch and below, you get 1 contest entry. 17-inch and above, you get 2 contest entry. And you get first 1,000 customers per week, you get a Michelin duffel bag for 17-inch and above. 4 pieces of 17-inch and above. All right. And Michelin bags are proper quality stuff. I tell you guys. All right. So go buy your tires. Oh, there are 3 Model Ys to win. Imagine you won one, your wife won one, and then your father won one. All 3 won by you guys. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's continue. Oh, could that be a special one? Oh, look at that gated shifter, man. 360. Tana, can I ask, that Porsche GT2 is turbocharged, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tana, which one would you go for?
GT2.
Because of the cult, the hype.
One is meant to go on track and meant to drive hard, meant to cut time. It's purpose built lah. The GT2 is a proper race car, properly built. The 360 is an experience car. It's a more for experience and all that stuff. So yeah, GT2 any day for me lah.
But is there a performance version of the 360?
That'll be like the Scuderia and all that.
Yeah. Is there one?
360, it would be a Scuderia lah. But this one is what? But yeah, Bobby, but still, the whole
Oh, the
GT2.
Challenge Stradale.
Yeah, okay, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Challenge Stradale. So by right, the GD2 should be compared to a Challenge Stradale,
Mm.
right? Because that's the ultimate 911, right? Whereas this one is just a normal 360 but manual, and then trying to sell at 700K.
Yeah. It's a base spec. 360. That's how I see
So
it.
the GT2 by right should be worth 1 million, whereas the 360 shouldn't be worth 700K in that sense,
Yeah, correct.
right? Because the F1 gearbox is what, 300,000? So you have a manual, yeah, but should it be double the price, right? That's the question, right?
Mm. And also for the era, the F1 gearbox is what they were all. The hype was all the F1 gearbox anyway back then. So now obviously lesser cars were sold manual for sure, but
Mm,
I wouldn't put it twice the price line.
yeah. But I've driven the 360, Alex one. Thank you, Alex.
Mm.
And it's an experience. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. It feels totally different from the 430. It feels like a race car, the 360. Yeah. Oh well. Let's look at the results. Okay, it's deep down again. Everyone prefers the 360 Manuel. Con, how come tonight you look like different color one?
It's the lighting.
Oh.
Yeah, the light is yellow in front of me.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, the 360 Scream is crazy. The 360 Scream is crazy. All right, Mr. Valentino Balboni, how's the Alphard compared to the Zeekr? When it comes to comfort, there's no challenge. But remember, Zeekr delivered the comfort with air suspension. Alphard delivers slightly lesser comfort, but with coil springs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Quick one, 50K budget, 2019 X70 or 2015 Camry hybrid for fresh grad, or a 2015 F30. I would go for the F30.
I will go for F30 also.
Yeah. Even though the Camry would not incur you much maintenance.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Do we have all questions answered? BYD Sea Lion or G6? I've driven both. I think I prefer the Sea Lion solely because of personal opinion. The G6, that kind of design to me is more interesting than the Sea Lion, but it tries to go the Tesla route, the whole interior kosong and all that. So not so much for me lah, interior. All right. Taufik, I will go for Civic. C300, okay, by 148K. Yes, it is. All right. All right. I think it's time to say bye-bye. Toyota, BMW iX. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. Bye. Very comfortable. Not much of BMW handling. No
We're still
handling.
less on the road. I don't see much on the road.
Yeah, suddenly where they all went.
Yeah, lor.
Mm.
All went
One
to
point
all went to the used car dealers.
all over, then suddenly it disappeared. And a lot more of the used cars are selling the iX also.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Mercedes and BMW hit it out of the park lah in EV.
Mm.
Mm. Any other questions? What is this question about? With many Chinese brands arising, blah blah blah, better choice to own a Chinese car over a Germany used car. If you love handling, the Germans are way up there when it comes to handling. There's no comparison. If you're buying ICE also, the Germans are better. Gearbox are better. Engines are better. So, but if you're going EV, the Chinese are damn good at it.
Yeah.
Damn good at it when it comes to EVs. Okay, and if you look at EV resale value in Malaysia, they haven't really been crashing compared to what we hear from the news. You look at the cheapest IX, you still need to pay 200 over 1,000. Yeah, not bad resale, not bad at all. Okay, so okay guys, thank you so much. Thank you Con, thank you Tana.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Tana.
I love you guys. Guys, if you're buying a used car or whatever, you need someone to help you check it out. You need, service and all that. Go to Tana Plus Performance. He can help you. All right. And Con, if you want to join Con's team, contact Con.
Yeah.
Because Con's team is called Team Infinity.
Working together with Thomas.
Oh yes, make money together.
Yep.
All right. Hyundai Ioniq 150K free solar panel home charger. Wow. Last time they sell how much? Ioniq 6, 390,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's scary, when you take a Hyundai Ioniq that is 390,000 to 180,000 BYD seal. Oh my God. You're like, what makes that car 200K more?
And then somebody was
Scary.
telling me they bought a Ioniq 5, 170K on the road.
Oh, 250K.
Hmm.
No, not 300. Oh, what was my mind thinking? Sorry, 250,000. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bobby.
Good night. Oh, this was during the Bonanza event. All right, guys. Hi, Meng. See you tomorrow, Meng. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.